Top 5 crypto exchanges with no KYC. Now, no KYC. KYC means know your customer. No KYC means you don't need to provide identity verification, a social security number. You just need an email, a password, and to set up two-factor authentication, like you really should set that up. The Google Authenticator, save that by the way, and you can start trading. So you can do that within several minutes. Now, using an exchange with no KYC does have some benefits. If you are in the US, you probably noticed you have very limited access to certain coins, and you can get around that by using a no KYC exchange. Now, the best exchanges out there are Coinbase, FTX, and Binance. Coinbase in the US, very limiting, even if you're using Coinbase Pro. They do have a lot of quality projects, but you don't get into those projects early because that's when you make the most amount of money. Binance.com has a bigger selection of coins, but that blocks out US users and users from certain countries. Same thing goes for FTX.com. And to still have US customers, Binance and FTX both have a US version of their websites. Those are very limiting, which is why you, as a person who might want to not be limited, would use an exchange that would be a no KYC exchange or a decentralized exchange. Both are amazing options, but there are limitations with decentralized exchanges. You do have to pay gas fees for every trade, and the trading fee is pretty high at 0.3%, whereas centralized exchanges have very low fees. We see fees as low as 0.05% on Pionex, and then 0.1% on places like Kucoin, Binance, Vault. There's a lot of different places to trade, and centralized exchanges do make it easier for someone with limited funds to make better trades. Now, the real limitation is big trades. If you want to make a big trade, that is very difficult to do on a smaller exchange. If you are trying to trade more than $5,000 on a small exchange, the price of whatever you're buying is gonna go up. So that does cause some limitations, whereas you'd be better off on a decentralized exchange. So there are different pros and cons, but this video is about the top 5 crypto exchanges with no KYC. So if you are in the US and you like saving money and you want access to a lot of coins, you might want to check out these exchanges. Before we talk about my top 5 list, we also have to talk about tiers, the top tier, mid tier, and a low tier. Now, if you are going to be using a low tier crypto exchange, something that isn't in the top 20, you are going to have some issues with liquidity, with security. I would not keep any of my funds long-term on a low tier exchange. I would probably keep it there for maybe a week or two until I find another place to move those coins or to limit my trading activity on that platform. Now, there have been a lot of hacks in the past. Cryptopia, I used to have a Cryptopia account, doesn't exist anymore. That exchange has shut down. Bitmart had a huge hack, lots of funds were lost. I think the users were still okay, like they had some insurance, but it is very risky to keep your funds on an exchange. A lot of people say, not your keys, not your crypto, but the real thing is you gotta keep your crypto at safe places. Now, there are safe places to keep your crypto, places that specialize in custody. So you want to hold your coins at exchanges that specialize in crypto custody and that have insurance. So that would be places like Gemini, Coinbase, and Binance. So it's up to you on where you want to keep your crypto, but a lot of places do specialize in it, and a lot of the top tier platforms have insurance, and that is something you want to focus on because you don't want to lose your funds, and additionally, you just don't want to keep all your funds in one place. So that is a tip for you, the user, and if you can help me out by hitting that like button, I would appreciate that. If you are new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. And continuing about low tier exchanges, they do take a lot of chances on coins. They do have more listings, but they aren't very high quality coins. Now, with the mid-tier exchanges like Kucoin, they do list more established projects. They do their background checks on the projects being listed, so there is a lot more security. but at the same time, the quality of the project still might be a little questionable, and that also creates more opportunities. So if you are trading on Kucoin and you are able to trade a coin early, a coin that isn't listed on Binance yet, and then let's say you have that coin on Kucoin and the coin gets listed on Binance, you're gonna see a Binance pump. So whenever Binance lists a coin, there's a bunch of bots or people that want to buy into that coin as soon as possible, because that coin is gonna have access to millions and millions of users. So that is just something to consider, and that's why top tier exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, FTX, when something gets listed, the price is gonna pump. These are the exchanges that people trust, that people wanna be on. Risk. Number 3, Kucoin. As I mentioned earlier, Kucoin does list quality projects because they have to vet and do their due diligence for any project that gets listed. So they do list some coins much earlier than Binance and Coinbase, and that creates a big opportunity. Now, not all coins listed on Kucoin are going to make it to that top tier exchange, but some do. So it takes a lot of research to find those opportunities. Now, one of the biggest drawbacks of using Kucoin, they have very high withdrawal fees. I remember for one ERC20 token, like anything that's on the Ethereum network, they have static pricing on the coins you want to withdraw. If that coin goes up in price, the withdrawal fee with that same coin is still the same price. I remember I had to withdraw a coin and it cost me $60, which is a lot, but it's still much cheaper than using a decentralized exchange on Ethereum. So you kind of have to weigh out the pros and cons, and you have to understand how much is this withdrawal fee gonna cost me. And in spots number 4 and 5, Gate.io and MEXC. No KYC, but they list coins very early, very early. Like, they are one of the exchanges that are the first ones to list a coin. There are lots of opportunities, but also lots of risk. Since these are exchanges that list early, there are a lot of arbitrage opportunities out there when comparing the same rates on a decentralized exchange. Let's say the coin only trades on PancakeSwap and Gate.io, there might be opportunities out there for arbitrage. So those are my top 5 crypto exchanges. If this video has been helpful, hit that like button. Doing a quick recap: Vault, Kucoin, MEXC, and Gate.io. So with that, I hope you got your full value for today. Oh, and yeah, I'm kind of in a new place today, still setting up. So yeah, the video is gonna be a little different until things get set up properly. All right, and with that, I hope you got your full value for today.